What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Sam 610. It's been about over a week since my last YouTube video. I am back from vacation, so in this video we are going to do a tech review. I'm going to review the Lowepro Tahoe BP 150 backpack that I just got on my birthday, which was on August 3rd. I just turned 41 years old and I feel like I'm in my 20s. Well, maybe my 30s. So let's check out this camera bag. If you guys can do me a favor and please hit the subscribe button to be notified on any of my new videos, and hit the notification bell to be notified on all of my new content that comes on this channel. Alright guys, welcome back. I was shooting on my little Canon point and shoot camera here, but unfortunately the camera died. I did let my daughter use this to make a YouTube video. By the way guys, subscribe to her channel. A link to her channel will be in the description of this video. But I started to shoot my intro on this camera. That's all I got on this channel was my intro. And I started to shoot the review of the Lowepro Tahoe BP 150 backpack, and the battery died halfway through it. So instead of splicing everything back together, trying to remember what I did, I'm just going to reshoot the entire video just for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. So here is the backpack that I got from my birthday from my wife and my son and my daughter. So here what we have is just a little outside pocket, which is about hand deep. You can get your hand in there, about that wide. Nice little compartment to maybe put a granola bar in, a snack or something like that. You know, nothing in the heat so it doesn't melt. Or if you have like your little point and shoot camera, so for instance like this little point and shoot camera to take some video, some vlogs, some pictures, whatever you want to do, there you go. So that's just the right size just for that. And what we have here is another outside compartment in here, and you can actually fit a little netbook in here, but I have the first generation iPad mini, which is what I keep in here. And over here, of course, you have a spot here for some pens and pencils. Get like maybe a pencil and 2 pens in there. If you're, writing down some work or whatever, you can probably fit like a little notepad down in here. Some spots maybe for, little pieces of paper, tablets, whatever. Here's a little spot where you can, a little clip here rather, you can clip your car keys on. So if you're on a hike or something like that, and you're going through the woods or whatever, and you don't want to lose your keys, I would probably just clip them onto here, let them hang in here. Maybe not the safest thing to do, or maybe if you don't have, any kind of a netbook or an iPad in here, you can just clip your keys in here and just kind of tuck it in there and then zip it up. So there you go. So now we're going to move to the other side of this. What we have here is another spot here that you can actually put a tripod, and this actually secures these two, well, actually just secures this compartment here. So if you accidentally leave this unzippered and you have this fastened and pulled tight, it may keep everything in there. I wouldn't recommend it. I would probably keep it zippered and keep this clipped all the way. But basically this is for a tripod or something like that. I'm gonna put like maybe a water bottle in there, have that hold in there. But basically I think I'm gonna use it for a tripod, and this is what it is, empty. And if you go over to the other side rather, you can actually see here my mini tripod. And I did unclip it just to show you guys, just to make this faster, because I am holding my tripod with one hand, trying to film this, and show you stuff with the other hand. So this is the mini tripod. If you have a small collapsible tripod like this one, this tripod right here folds up real small and has a case, and you can actually fit it in here, so you can actually have 2 tripods. All right, so I'll show you the back real quick. So the back, of course, what I said, this is the Tahoe BP 150. It's padded back here, which is really nice. I'll give you guys a better look. I'll back up a little bit. These are padded on top and bottom underneath, so it provides some nice cushion. So if you have a lot of equipment in here and it's heavy, this does feel comfortable. Almost feels like having a pillow strapped to your back. It's really it's really comfortable to have on your back. And of course, this is some good stitching. I don't see this ripping anytime soon. I wouldn't put too much weight in here, but you know, once you get it to the right level on your back and you have it, you know, you have the settings right on it, you know, it's really comfortable. I really like it. And again, the stitching is really good. It's not cheap. This was about, I think, $60. It was a present, so I'm not 100% sure. They asked me what I wanted, and I sent them a link, and I said, hey, I want this. This is what I want. I see everybody using these backpacks for their camera bags. So, of course, there's a ton of reviews online. You can find a lot of reviews on these online, but I want to do my own special review just to show you guys what I am putting in my bag. And by the way, my daughter Abby went through and organized this. She did all the, you know, all the compartments herself. She took all of my equipment, she put everything in herself, and I'm quite impressed on what she did. So we are gonna open this up and I will show you guys how good of a job she did on this. And I'm gonna put this flat and I'll show you why in a minute. So we're gonna open this up all the way. So here is the opening, and what you have here is a little spot right here to slide in your SD cards. So if you have like little micro SD cards, you can fit those in there. I wouldn't put anything more than, you know, 2 or 3 in there, but I did have an SD card in there, and that is on the small point and shoot that I have right here. That's actually in that camera, and I had it in this compartment here. My daughter put that in there. That's a really, really good idea. I really like that. So what we have here is a nice compartment up here, and you just unzip it, and what I have in here is all my charging it stuff for my Maverick Mini, and I have all the, you know, charging stuff for the Canon up here. I have that all in here. I have a power bank in here as well. So basically anything to do with charging, I'm going to keep in here. You know, I think that's a good idea. So I have all my charging stuff in just one compartment. It's safe, it's sound, it's secure, and it's not going to be mixed up with all my other gear. So if I accidentally take something out and something, you know, comes up and falls out, and, you know, missing chargers, I'm missing cables, I absolutely hate that. So I think this was a good idea, just to keep all the charging stuff up there, and that was a great idea. So what we have here, of course, is the DJI Maverick Mini controller. I keep my controller here, and I just keep the controller just in there to keep it safe so it's not broken. And like one of my straps came off here. What I have here is not in here, it's actually in my camper because I did go camping, is the charging cable for my little netbook, which is totally outdated. But I decided to take it out and put the Apple iPad in there, the mini iPad in there, so I did put that in there. But I probably will switch this out and put something else in this compartment because I probably won't be using the netbook since it's very slow. The iPad mini is very slow as well. And what we have here is my extra blades and my extra cables for my DJI Maverick Mini. What we have here is the charging base for the DJI Maverick Mini, so that is here. And of course what we have here is the heart of the operation, which is the drone itself. And I do keep the drone itself by itself, so it remains secure just in that spot right there. We were thinking about having it, we went through many different configurations to, you know, make this smaller and have it up there and have it stick up, but I don't know, it just makes me nervous leaving it up in the air like that, because I'm afraid that if I forget that I have it in there and I have the bag upright and I take it out and you're on the street, you know, you're in the woods or something like that, maybe you're trying to get a shot over the cliff, you open it up and this just comes tumbling out and falls over, then it's game over. So I just like to keep this nice and secure in here. So, you know, I think that's a good spot just to keep the drone there. I might switch it up. I might put it somewhere else maybe in the future. I haven't really made up my mind, but as of right now, I'm really digging this configuration. And what I have here is a little compartment here, and I keep my GoPro in here. So when I'm traveling, it's not really meant for a GoPro. It's meant for a different charging bank, which I never use. But this has a little compartment inside here, and this is where I keep my GoPro. I keep that in here. And I also was keeping this Canon in here as well, but now that I have that outside compartment, I might just keep that on the outside, so this way if I want to shoot a quick video, I can just go ahead, you know, unzip this, take out my little point and shoot camera, and there you go. And I can even put my cell phone in there. You know, I have an old iPhone 6S, and I can keep that in there also if I'm, you know, hiking and I don't want to carry a lot of equipment with me, or, you know, carry a lot of stuff in my pocket, rather, my keys, you know, your iPhone, your point and shoot, whatever you want to keep in there, like I said, like a little snack or something like that. Well, I like this configuration. Let me know what you guys think. You know, drop me a comment. I think for the $58 to, you know, $60, whatever this thing costs, I really think that this was a good deal, you know, for the price, and it's going to get the job done. You know, I can get basically all of my stuff in here in this bag, you know, and I really think that this bag is going to be useful, you know, for this channel. It's going to be useful for anything I decide I want to do. I mean, I do have another camera bag that I use for one of my Sony cameras, which has big lenses on it and so forth, but I'm just going to dedicate this bag here just for all of my YouTube stuff and all my filming stuff, you know, my tripods, my drones, you know, my GoPro, you know, whatever I have that I decide I want to throw in there, you know, just to keep my stuff safe. So when I don't have it in, you know, if I don't have it in my YouTube, you know, cabinet, which is I keep all my stuff, I can keep it here. So if I'm looking for one thing, I know that everything that I have is going to be in this bag, and it's going to be ready to go. So if I want to shoot a YouTube video with my kids, you know, I just pick it up, go, throw it on my back, and I know my drone's in here, my charger's in here, my controller's in here, everything's ready to go. I'll even put this little handheld tripod that I'm shooting this video on. By the way, a link to that video will be in the description of this video as well, which is the little tripod that I use to shoot my videos. It's very small, but it's, you know, I really like moving around with it, and I am shooting on that tripod right now. Please don't mind the mess behind me, guys, and sorry about the lighting, but the lighting in my basement's really poor. So I wanted to get some light on this video. I'll see if I can fix that in post. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this backpack on, and I want to show you guys what it looks like. See if I can get a little picture in the mirror. So there's a mirror behind me, so you guys can get the idea. So there you go, guys. Right there, I think, is a sweet spot. I didn't do this on purpose. This mirror, it was always been on that cabinet, but I thought it would be a good idea just to give you guys an idea on what it looks like on my back. So this is probably going to be my go-to backpack for all of my stuff that I'm going to be doing when I just want to pick up something and go. Everything is with me, which is, I think, is extremely important, whether you're a veteran creator, a new creator, and you just want to keep all your stuff together. This is the best thing that I can recommend to you guys. So this is all I have for this video, guys. Hopefully you found some value to this video. If you found any value to this video, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, guys, it's great to be back creating videos just for you. Later.